Good morning, good morning, good morning, and welcome to another Command Your Day. Come on in the room. I pray that you all are doing well. Come on in the room. I hope that you had an amazing day yesterday. Hi, Gyro. Good morning to you. Welcome, welcome. Good morning, Liz. Elcono. I hope I said that right. Hello. Good morning, Uncle X Brand. Good morning, Latrice Wilson. How are you? Welcome. Good morning, Aline. Lady Waz, good morning to you. Welcome to Command Your Day. Come on in the room. Welcome to my virtual space. I am Anika V. Brown. I'm so excited that you decided to stop by here. And for those of you who show up every day, welcome back. Welcome back. Good morning, Liza. Good morning. Good morning, Steve. Let's see who's that. Hi, Donna. Good morning. So welcome, everyone. Good morning to you all. Come on in. It is time for Command Your Day. For those of you who are new here, welcome. If you're looking for a community that provides you with motivation, valuable insights, and practical strategies for success, you are in the right place. Good morning, Global Chick Venture. Good morning to you. You are in the right place, so hit the follow button so you'll get the notification whenever I go live. I'm live here every morning, 6:30 a.m. Eastern Time. You can find me right here. The second thing that you're going to do is see the link in my bio to join the Commanders community so that you can have access to all the additional resources that I send out to my community. All right. So see the link in my bio. Use the link in my bio that says New Dimension, because my actual leads list on this platform is growing because you all are putting your information on the platform and not on the link. And that is why you don't get the, someone was saying that they didn't get the affirmation. That's because you put your email in the leads manager on this platform and not on the link that I sent you to. So the link in my bio, it says New Dimension, which is the name of my business. If you click that link, it's going to take you to my digital store. The very first option says Commanders Community. It is free. Drop your best email there. If you fill out the leads form on this platform, you won't get the affirmations, right? So I have to go in and manually pull all your email addresses out and then add them to my system. And then you would have to wait until Saturday to get the affirmations. But if you want it immediately, good morning, Steve. If you want the affirmations and the declarations immediately, the best way to do that, see the link in my bio that says New Dimension, not TikTok Leads Manager. Not that one, okay? Thank you so much. Good morning, Miss Melissa. Thank you for the Daily Heart Me. I want you to put your email address for those of you who didn't do it correctly, because now I have to go in and pull your information out. Use the link in my bio to join the Commanders community, all right? So the link that says New Dimension, not the TikTok Leads Manager, because I have to go in manually. And it's so many of you all. I have to go in and pull it out manually and then put it into my CRM. All right, so welcome. Good morning to you all. Good morning, good morning, good morning. I just used up the time, but more of you came in the room, so that's good. Welcome. I'm Anika V. Brown, Master Life Coach and Mentor. Super excited to be with you all this morning. Again, if you are new to me, if it is your first time here, and you are looking for a community that provides you with motivation, valuable insights, and practical strategies for success, you are in the right place. So you want to hit the follow button. You want to join my community. You want to come back here every morning, 6:30 a.m. We've been granted grace time, 75 days, which we are in those 75 days right now. So it's less than 75 days left before they make a decision on what to do with this platform. But if you stick around with me, if you stay here, I promise you your life will change. Good morning, Lilia. Good morning. Because I'm committed to providing you with valuable insights that will help you to grow, will help you to glow, and get you to the best version of yourself. So let's do our gratitude check-in really quickly. let's do our gratitude check-in really quickly. Drop 3 things in the comments that you are grateful for today. 3 things, just 3 things. Let me know. What are 3 things that you're grateful for today? Grateful for people. This young lady is the best. Thank you, Steve. Oh, I misread that. You're saying people, this young lady is the best. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that, Steve. So drop in the comments. Good morning, Black X. Good morning. Welcome. Your name, I've never seen your name before, so I'm assuming that you are new. Hit the follow button. Join my community by using the link in my bio. All right. So we're doing our gratitude check-in. Princess is grateful for life, not being her worst, and a bit of patience still. I like that. You're growing. I like that. Grateful for hubby, kids, and my home. I love it. Good morning, Abdullah. Good morning to you. Grateful for my kids waking up and being here. Awesome. Lilia says, I'm grateful for challenge. Ooh, I love that. You are growing so much, and I love it. I love it. We're always ready for a challenge so we can grow. Let me overcome these struggles really quickly so I can get to my next level, right? That's the attitude that you need to have. Challenge my social circle in this community. Awesome. Yeah, that's the attitude we need to have. So every day I listen to at least 2 hours. I have motivational videos playing in the background, right? While I'm working. And one of the guy always says, listen, fail fast, fail quickly so you can get to your next level. If you want to do something great, you have to embrace failure. Don't throw a pity party. Embrace failure. Let me fail fast. Let me give it the first shot, fail fast, fail quickly so I can get to my next level, right? And that takes maturity. But when you get to that space, like nothing is too hard for you. I'm going to fail fast so I can get to my next level. I'm going to fail and learn these lessons so I can get to my next level. All right? I don't mean to preach at you. Oh my goodness, I'm jumping off notes. Our first time here, I hope to learn rapidly. Awesome. Yes, you will, most definitely. And here's what you can do, Princess. All my videos, all my live streams are stored on YouTube. So if you want to go back and watch those videos, it will help you as well. If you are in a hurry and you want to grasp some strategies, you can go to my YouTube, The Productivity Coach. And if you have time to sit down an hour a day and watch those videos, I promise you it will change your life. I've learned successful people had to fail a lot before they succeed. Yes, indeed. So you just got to embrace failure, embrace falling, tripping, embrace it. Do you have online classes or courses? Yes, I do. I have the Action Accelerator, which is my mentorship program. If you are ready to become a master executor, you're tired of procrastinating, you're tired of starting and stopping, you want to enroll in the Action Accelerator, which is my mentorship program. I teach you how to become a master executor. I teach you how to cultivate the mindset, the focus to execute on those big goals that you have. Mark, the link is in my bio. Mike Senior. The link is in my bio for the Action Accelerator. That's my mentorship program. And you get my support along with that. So you get tools, you get lessons, pre-recorded video lessons that you can watch at your own pace, at your own time. You get a workbook along with that. So you work through it. You map out whatever your next big life goal is that you want to accomplish. I teach you how to map it out and how to strategically execute on it without having to slipping back in that space of starting and stopping, right? Without your momentum weaning. No, we're going to get this thing done. All right, Mike Senior, let me know if that was clear for you or if you need any additional information about that. But my mentorship is the Action Accelerator. The link is in my bio for that. Or if you want to book a one-on-one with me, if you prefer to co-create the strategy for the goal that you want to execute on, you can book a one-on-one session with me. All right, Mike Senior, let me know which of the options work best for you. But let's go. We did our gratitude check-in. We've made a promise to ourselves that 2025 is the year of bold moves. 2025 is the year of bold moves. So here's what I want you to type in the comments. I am making bold moves this year. I am making bold moves this year, right? This year, we're doing it. We're actively doing it. We don't want to sit back and say, oh, I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. No, we're actively making bold moves, and we're doing it this year. We're not allowing fear to hold us back. We're not worried about what other people will say. We're not discounting ourselves. None of that. Good morning. Ready, Set, Glow. Good morning. Good morning to you. Yes, we are making bold moves. We don't want to get stuck in I will, and we get to the end of the year and we're still saying I will. No, I'm actively doing it. Every day that I get up, I'm making sure that I do something that is going to get me closer to that big goal, that big dream that I have, because it's absolutely possible for you. It is possible. Whatever you're dreaming about, whatever goal you want to accomplish, it's absolutely possible for you, right? And I can tell you from experience, where I'm at, I wasn't always here, right? These are the goals and the dreams I'm living in that I had years ago. I needed a home. I needed financial stability. I wanted a business. I wanted to become an author. I wanted to be educated because I dropped out of high school twice. I wanted to be educated. So I'm living in all of those dreams and goals that I had. So true. I'm almost done with my book. It took consistent small steps. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. And congratulations on that book. And I'm praying that it will do well. It will answer questions that those who have those questions, it will answer the questions that they have, right? You're very welcome. All right. So let's pray because the time is going. If you leave me and let me talk, I'll talk all morning, but I don't want to do that. I want to get into the notes. All right. I want to get into the notes, but let's pray really quickly. We're going to pray the 23rd Psalm. We're going to pray the 23rd Psalm. I'm going to pray for all of us, and you're going to type in the comments, amen. It says that you agree with the prayer. So here we go. The Lord is our shepherd. We shall not want. He makes us to lie down in green pastures. He leads us beside still waters. He restores our souls. He leads us in the path of righteousness for his name's sake. Yea, though we walk through the valley of the shadow of death, we will fear no evil. For thou art with us, thy rod and thy staff, they comfort us. Thou preparest a table before us in the presence of our enemies. Thou anointest our heads with oil, our cups run over. Surely goodness and mercy shall follow us all the days of our lives, and we will dwell in the house of the Lord forever. Amen and amen. So that is the 23rd division of Psalm. Pray that on your own time as well. Thank y'all so much for typing amen. Thank you for typing amen. Awesome. All right. So let's keep it moving. We're going to move right into our affirmations. So you can pull your copy out. For those of you, it's your favorite. Oh, awesome. I love it. I love the Psalm. I love the Psalms. All right, so pull out your affirmations. For those of you who don't have a copy, listen to the instruction and listen well, all right? Because you all are doing it wrong, and then you're telling me that you didn't get the affirmations. You're not going to put your email address on this platform, because if you do that, you're not going to get the confirmation email that has the affirmations connected to it, okay? So I do have to go in and pull out all the emails that was added. But if you want immediate access to the affirmations, you have to go to the link in my bio. It says New Dimension. When you click that link, it's going to open up a new page. The very first option says Commanders Community, which is all of us right here that shows up every morning at 6:30 a.m., right? All of us that show up every morning. We are the Commanders Community. Okay? All right. Thank you for stopping by, Steve. All right. Thanks. All right. So, New Dimension. That's the link that you click. The very first option says Commanders Community. You want to pop your best email address and it asks you your name as well. Once you hit submit, then it's going to send you a confirmation email. Attached to that confirmation email is a PDF version of the affirmations and the declarations that we use here. Good morning, T. Thank you so much for all the hearts. All right, so if you want immediate access to the affirmations and declarations, that is how you're going to get it, okay? Thank you so much for all the roses, Melissa. Thank you. So here we go. I'm going to read through the list. You're going to repeat it to yourself, and then you're going to type in the comments, I agree with that. All right? Losing my voice already. So here we go. I am capable. I am responsible. I am grateful. I am focused on growth. I control my attitude. I am authentically me everywhere I go. I am worthy of God's best for me. I am patient with myself. I am patient with others. I have compassion for myself, and I have compassion for others. I embrace positive thinking. I welcome abundance and prosperity into my life. I am courageous and I have peace. I forgive myself and I forgive others. My spirit is renewed. My mind is free. I have a success mindset. I have a clear vision. I am a discipline builder. I am accountable to my goals. I am innovative. I am influential. I am a winner. I am healed and whole. And today I choose peace. Today I choose joy. Today I choose faith. And today I choose to flourish. I give myself permission to be successful. I give myself permission to take up space. I give myself permission to live my dreams. I give myself permission to win. So this is how we position our mindset so we can take the day on with a positive outlook. Thank you for typing I agree. Thank you so much for typing I agree. Awesome, awesome, awesome. I love it. I love it. For those of you who are just hopping in, hit the follow button and remember that you can use the link in my bio to get immediate access to these affirmations that we just went over. All right, so let's get into the word of the day really quickly. I am really trying to stick to my time and I'm going to try today. Let's see if it works. Let's see if it works. I'm going to try to stick to my time. So for those of you who are new here, we're working our way through a list of words that will help to prepare us to make these bold moves that we've promised ourselves that we're going to make, to accomplish the goals that we've promised ourselves that we're going to go after this year. So we're going over powerful words that really helps to prepare us as we make these bold moves. So today, the word of the day is kindness. Kindness. Hi, Sasa. Thank you so much for following. Kindness is the word of the day. Type that in the comments. Kindness is the word of the day. Yes, kindness is the word of the day. Yes. So here's a definition that I went with. A kind of behavior marked by acts of generosity, consideration, rendering assistance or concern for others. I think this covers a lot and a lot of what I'm going to talk about. All right. So it's key that we understand that kindness is not weakness. It's not. Kindness is not being a doormat to anybody. Don't let anybody walk all over you because you're uber kind. Don't do it. Okay. So kindness is not being a doormat to anyone, any organization. It's not. Okay? Kindness is spiritual strength in motion. So listen, anybody can do a clap back. Anybody can do a clap back. Anybody can cut other people with words. Yeah, I do. I value education. That's why. Anybody can cut someone with words, but it takes a healed, I stress healing over here because we got to heal, right? And healing is an ongoing process. It takes a healed, thank you, secure, purpose-driven person to lead with kindness, even when it's not returned. And that is usually the hardest part. But we want to maintain our integrity, right? We don't want to go home and be questioning ourselves like, why did I respond that way? I should not have. Now I'm embarrassed. So you got to lead with kindness even when it's not being returned. All right. But still, you're not going to be a doormat. Okay. You're not going to be a doormat. Okay. But kindness can shift your entire day. Now, to be kind, you have to keep your heart soft. You have to. And I know the world tries to harden us. I know that life situation has toughened us up a bit. But kindness is your rebellion towards these attacks to harden you, to toughen you, right? When situations comes about that makes you just want to shut off, your heart just want to turn to stone. No, we got to remain kind. And this is next level stuff. I know it seems simple, but to actually practice it is next level, right? You need to guard your heart, for everything comes from your heart. So you got to guard your heart. And that means what you let in is going to determine what you put out. So you have to guard your heart. Don't let bitterness build a throne in your heart. Don't do that. I know we've been touching on bitterness, so I guess there's somebody here that needs to hear it, because we've been going over it now. But we talked about it yesterday. I think we talked about it on Friday as well. But don't let bitterness build a throne in your heart. Don't do that. Don't let yesterday's pain become today's personality. Remember, we're leaving yesterday behind and we're moving forward with grace. We talked about grace yesterday. So don't let yesterday's pain become today's personality, where you're just lashing out because somebody disappointed you yesterday. You're just reacting to everything that comes your way and reacting in a negative way. So don't let yesterday's pain become today's personality. Protect your peace and keep your heart soft. Protect your peace and keep your heart soft. Sometimes it's a difficult thing to do, but I promise you that you will live more peaceful, right? When you don't carry around the baggage of bitterness or the pain of yesterday, it will make your life way more peaceful. I can promise you that. All right. Now, a kind person initiates the good. Listen, hear me out. Kindness is not reactive, it is proactive. So don't wait for someone else to make the first move when it comes to kindness. You know somebody, say at work, you know they like a specific type of coffee and you're already in the coffee shop. If you can afford to do so, pick up the coffee for them, right? Maybe they've never done it for you, but you can do that. You can initiate it. Maybe there's a specific muffin that they like and you're already in the coffee shop and you just want to put a smile on their face, right? So initiate the good. Grab that muffin if you're able to do it, right? Grab it and bring it for them. So be the blessing. Kindness means starting the good. So the good deed, the good word, etc. Speaking life first. So you don't have to wait on somebody to do something first before you initiate something that is good. Be the first one to speak life. Be the first one to show up, right? This is how you're going to grow in kindness. And why do we need to do that? Because as leaders, you set the pace. As a leader, you control the temperature or you shift the temperature. Remember, we're leaders everywhere that we go. You're leader on the job, in the community, in your home. You are a leader. You set the tone. You shift the atmosphere because you're able to do that. And not in a controlling or a manipulating type of way or scenario. No. As a leader, you set the temperature, a temperature for kindness. I'm going to walk in kindness, and I guarantee you someone else is going to follow along. I promise you. I promise you. Kindness is contagious. It is. So you never know if someone is just one kind word away from not giving up, which is why I'm saying if you're already in the coffee shop, grab that muffin for the person that you know that likes the muffin, because you just never know. Just bringing that. Maybe the person was struggling all morning like, man, nobody ever thinks about me, because people do go through that. Nobody ever thinks about me. I'm always doing for others. Nobody ever thinks about me. But here you come with that muffin that probably cost you $2. And just that one act of kindness can shift that person's whole day, their entire life, because it's going to bring a revelation to them that, yeah, I may be feeling this way, but somebody is thinking about me. I may not see it right now, but somebody's thinking about me. And here is proof. Here is proof that somebody is thinking about me. So you never know. The person next to you in the cubicle, if you work in that type of environment, could be one kind word away from not giving up. And that person could be you. Someone else is thinking about you, and it could happen for you where they bring you something that you weren't even thinking that they were thinking about you. Yes, random act of kindness. Yes, it's a beautiful thing. I've gone through the toll booth before, and when I pulled up, the person was like, oh, the car in front of you paid for you. And that absolutely shifted my day. I was going through something at the time, as a matter of fact. I was going through something at the time, and I pulled up, and the lady said, oh, the car in front of you paid for you. I don't know this person. I don't even remember what kind of car it was, but I was going through something that day, and that put a smile on my face. That put a smile on my face, right? And I remember that. It was years ago, but I remember that. We do that with our student. Oh, that's awesome, Miss Melissa. That's awesome. So understand that somebody in your circle, and a lot of times the person that shows up the strongest all the time, they be the one that is going through, right? The person that always has a smile, the person who's always doing something for somebody, always going the extra mile. A lot of times they're the ones that are going through, but they don't want to put their burden on other people. They don't want to bother. So if you know someone that's always showing up for everybody else, initiate an act of kindness. Bring them something, and it could be small, but you never know. That one small deed that you do could absolutely change their lives. All right? So even though we're on this move to make big goals and make bold moves, we got to consider kindness. We have to adopt that on our journey to make these big, bold moves. Right? This is going to help us. Good morning, Christian. Good morning to you. So be the one to initiate the good. Always heard people might not know your name, but they remember how you made them feel. Yes, indeed. That is true. That is true. Good morning, Tony. That is indeed true. So be the one to initiate the good. Be the one that creates joy on purpose. You're in the coffee shop. You've heard this person talk about the muffin. They like the muffin. Just grab it and bring it to them. Because you never know. They could have been in their car crying before they got on the job. They could have been in a bathroom crying and you would not know. I've had days when I went to the job and I had to take my bathroom breaks and I cried and then got back on the floor and started passing out meds. right? So you never know what somebody else is going through. So we want to adopt that spirit of kindness. All right. And I went off notes. So let me hit these bullet points. Now, never underestimate the small things that could change someone else's life. Oh, you're a nurse too, Ava. Awesome. Awesome. I've been a nurse since 2012, I think. 2012 or 2011, somewhere there. So, yeah, I've been a nurse a very long time, but I love it. I absolutely love it. It's not always the grand gesture that changes lives. It's the small moments, the smile, the I see you. I'm telling you, those words are so powerful. I see you. I see you. There are a lot of people that don't feel seen. And just those 3 words, I see you, I see you, can change someone's day, change their lives. I see you. So even if that's all you have to give to somebody that you know they've been putting out their best, they've been working really hard, even if that's all you have, you may not be able to buy the muffin, but you go to that person and you say, I see you. That can change their life, change their day. I see you. Those words are very powerful. Very powerful. Another phrase that you could use if you can't get the coffee, if you can't get the muffin, is to say to the person, you are doing great. You're doing great. That single mom that you always see her with the kids, and she's doing her best. She's running here, running there. She's at the games. She's at the parent-teachers conference. You're doing great. That's it. It doesn't have to be about money, issuing out a lot of money. You are doing great. You're doing a great job. I'm telling you, they don't cost you nothing to say it. Thank you, Rosa. Thank you. I appreciate that. I really do. I appreciate it. I do. So understand that kindness is not necessarily about paying off someone else's bills, which is good, but your words, small acts of kindness, can absolutely change someone's day. So it doesn't have to be monetary, all right? It doesn't have to be monetary. A gesture of grace can open a heart, even a heart that is very stubborn, can be opened by a gesture of grace or kindness. All right? Now I'm way over my time, so let's skip through a bit here. Let me skip through some of this. For those of you who are on my mailing list, you will get a portion of these notes. Good morning, Teeks. How are you? You will get a portion of these notes over the weekend. So be sure that you're on my mailing list so you can get access to these notes. All right? Because sometimes the time just goes by so fast and I don't get to finish it. All right. So I'm going to skip through some of these. All right. So you should also show kindness to yourself. I want to touch on that. A bit. You got to show kindness to yourself as well. And it's hard for a lot of people to do it. I know there are a lot of individuals that struggle with showing themselves kindness, but you have to extend kindness to yourself as well. So flip the mirror a little. You deserve the same kindness that you so freely give to others. You deserve it. Because some individuals are on the extreme end of the pendulum, let's say that. They give. They show kindness to others, but when it comes to themselves, it's hard to do that. But there needs to be a healthy balance. There has to be a healthy balance. I'm kind to others and I'm kind to myself as well. It's not selfish to be kind to yourself. It's not. It took me a very long time to get to that space because I was always the one giving, making sure that everybody else is taken care of. You know what? Don't worry about me. I'll be fine. I just want to take care of everybody else. But I had to learn that If I don't take care of me, I won't have anything to give to anybody. I won't. Oh, thank you, Norman. Thank you for showing up so you could receive these words, right? So there needs to be a healthy balance. Yes, I show kindness to others, but I need to show kindness to myself. You deserve the same kindness that you give to others. So be gentle with yourself. Be patient with your process. You're not going to fix your whole life overnight. So don't beat up on yourself. And I know another thing that comes into play is age. Well, I'm already at this age, so I can't bother to go after that goal because I'm already. No. If that is your act of kindness to yourself, to sign up for this new skill that you would like to learn, it would really help you. Maybe you want to learn how to do floral arrangement. One day I want to learn how to do that, right? One day I want to learn how to do that. Maybe that's your act of kindness to yourself. You want to learn how to do floral arrangement. Sign up for the class. That is your act of kindness to yourself, right? So we want to shift out of always pouring and not refilling. We want to shift out of that. Bring healthy balance. It was hard for me to receive. Yes, I was in the same boat with you. I was in the same boat with you. But I've come to understand that, hey, you deserve to receive as well. You deserve it. You deserve it. So be gentle with yourself. Be patient with your process. You're growing. You're healing. You're doing better than you think. Yes, you are. Don't speak to yourself in a tone that you wouldn't speak to someone else. All right? Don't do that. Be kind. Be gentle. Be kind and be gentle. Kindness starts at home, and your soul is your first home. So start there. Love your platform. Very informative. Thank you. Thank you so much for showing up. Hit that follow button. I'm live here every morning. And you can use the link in my bio to join my community. So you will get access to these notes that I have here. On Saturdays, I send a portion of it out to my community. All right. So thank you so much for showing up. Hit the follow button. Join my community. All right. So let's keep it moving. I'm way over my time. So speak to yourself with kindness and extend to yourself what you offer to others. Be kind. Now, here is another element of kindness. Another element of kindness, because of the law of sowing and reaping, you can sow kindness and watch amazing things grow from it. Watch amazing things grow from it when you, thank you so much. Thank you for following. I appreciate it. Watch amazing things grow from sowing kindness. Every act of kindness is a seed. That is how I want you to look at it. Every act of kindness is a seed, whether it's in words, whether it's financially, whether it's in deeds, right? Every act of kindness is a seed. And when you sow kindness, blessings are going to come your way. I promise you. And not just blessing, but you build. We've been talking about this word legacy has been coming up a lot for me. It's been coming up a lot for me. And usually when there is a repetition of a specific word, it's confirmation. It's confirmation for me. So when you sow, awesome. Thank you so much for showing up. So when you sow acts of kindness, you don't just get blessed, but you build legacy. And that extends through generations, because I know that you know an individual, somebody out there, that they are in the position that you're in because maybe their grandparents showed kindness to a specific individual that was in need. I'm sure you know of somebody. They got this job, they got this promotion because their grandparents was friends with whoever the CEO is. I know you know there are individuals that's been rescued, been promoted, being set up in life because someone in their lineage did something kind to another person when they really needed it. I'm sure we all know somebody like that. So you got to see your act of sowing kindness, as even if I don't reap it right now, my kids are going to reap it. It's going to come back. It's going to come back like a boomerang. That's how I want you to think about it. All right? That's how I want you to think about it. Good morning, Edson. Awesome. Always love to show kindness without expecting, but in my heart, hold, God is pleased with me. Yes, yes, indeed. Oh, that's your motto. Okay, I love it. Good morning. Be kind is the best. I feel it every single day with my student. Awesome. I love it. I love it. I love it. Yes. So you sowing act of kindness, sowing that you may not see the return, but somebody in your bloodline will. Somebody in your bloodline will. I'm all about sowing acts of kindness because I've got kids that may reap from it, grandkids that may reap from it, great grandkids that may reap from the acts of kindness that I am now sowing, right? That I am now sowing. That smile, it plants hope. That I believe in you, that grows courage. It does. That patience that you have with someone else, it plants peace in the heart of somebody else. You don't always see the harvest right away, but trust that nothing that is sown in love is ever void. Nothing that is sown in love is ever a voided return. Let's say it like that. It does not return void. You sow the seed in love, you sow the seed with good intentions, the return will not be void. So, do not grow weary in well-doing. Do not grow weary in showing kindness to others, because in due season, you're going to reap if you faint not. So your challenge today is to sow kindness and do it boldly. Sow kindness, knowing that God handles the harvest. If it doesn't hit your life, it's going to hit your children's life. If it doesn't hit their life, it's going to hit your grandchildren's life. So sow acts of kindness. And again, it doesn't have to be you issuing $1 million check. No, just you saying, you know what? I see you. You're doing great. Keep doing what you're doing. Or you opening the door for someone else. You know there's an opportunity and you know somebody that would do a great job. You open the door, mention their name in the room. Hey, I know this person who does this and they're pretty good at it. Would you like to meet them? Let's do that. You never know how that will come back around and reward you or your kids or your kids' kids. So acts of kindness. Our goal should be to walk in kindness. Keep your heart soft. Initiate the good. Don't wait on somebody to do good first. You do it. You do it. And without looking for a return. The return will come. But don't do it and say, oh, you know what? This person better call me back tonight and have something to offer. Or this person better have a return for me next week. That's not why we do it. We know there will be a return. And it might not return in the way that we want it to return. So don't do it with the intention of, oh, tomorrow I better have a return, or next week I better have a return. No, that's not how you do it. Okay? That is not how you do it. Is it kindness? Yes. Yes, it is. Yes, it is, Teeks. So keep your heart soft, initiate good, never underestimate the small things that you do for other people, because you don't know what somebody's going through, right? Just a kind word, just a nice gesture could really change things for them. So choose kindness, not because people deserve it, because as I told you all, what was it, last week? I told you all that there's sometimes you're going to have to forgive people who didn't change, but you still got to be kind to them. So choose kindness, not because people deserve it, but because we're called to reflect who we belong to, which is God, right? We're called to reflect Jesus Christ. He was kind even to people who were not kind. Me and you, we do wrong all the time, but he still loves us. He still loves us. So choose kindness, not because the other person deserves it, There are people who deserve it. There are people who may not deserve it, but we're still going to be kind to them. All right. Awesome. So the word of the day is kindness. The word of the day is kindness. Now let's set our intentions. Let's see if I can get off here before 7:30. Let's set our intentions for today. I want you to think about that goal that you're working on. We are in the second quarter of the year. What are you working on right now? What goals are you working on? Think about that. Think about one, because I teach clarity. Think about one. Then consider 3 things that you can do today that will get you 3 steps closer to your goal. Thank you for showing up. Hit the follow button. Thank you for expressing your love here. Hit the follow button. I'm live here every morning for Command Your Day, 6:30 a.m. Eastern Time. I'm right here. All right, so think about that thing that you're working on. What are 3 things that you can do today that will get you 3 steps closer to that goal becoming a reality? Do you need to update your resume? Do you need to do some research? Do you need to go get that EIN number for the business that you want to start this year? Go get it. It's free. Go do it online, right? Go get that EIN number. So whatever those 3 things are, get them done before midnight. If you know that you need help with the goals that you're going after, you know that you need assistance, you need accountability, you need systems and structure that is going to help to keep you focused on what you're working on, you can work with me. The Action Accelerator is my mentorship program. The link is in my bio. Or if you want us to co-create a strategy together, you can book a one-on-one session with me. Link is also in my bio. For those of you who are interested in getting into the social media space. Maybe you want to start building a brand in the social media space, or you already have a brand, but you want to figure out how to market it in this social media space. I am hosting a social media mastermind on May 24th. You can DM me for more details on how to get in. How to get in. Yes, update resume, plan going back to work as an RN. Awesome. So get it done. Get it done, Ava. Get it done. Do that today. All right. Get that done today. All right. Awesome. So if you want to work with me in any capacity, please send me a DM. Let's talk about it in the DM so I can give you more information on those options to work with me. Now, let's make some declarations really quickly. Again, you can find a PDF version of the affirmations and declarations by using the link in my bio. Drop your best email address there in the section that says Commanders Community, and the confirmation email that you get will have the affirmations and declarations attached to it, so you can grab it there. So let's make some decrees. I'm going to decree for all of us, and you're going to type in the comments, I agree with that. There's power in agreement. So here we go. I decree that the Lord is blessing us and keeping us in all our ways. I decree that his face and his favor is shining upon us and giving us peace. I decree that we're healthy and strong in body, mind, and spirit. I decree that we're well balanced in every area of our lives. I decree that we're blessed coming and going. I decree that our storehouse, our savings, our checking, our investment accounts are blessed with abundance and prosperity and overflow. I decree that we're blessed with clear direction and a disciplined life. I decree that the rain of abundance, favor, and goodness is falling on us. I decree that we're blessed with success, with prosperity, and provision. I decree that we walk today in faith and expectancy with results. I decree that we're empowered to prosper in our walk with the Lord. I decree that God's grace is giving us speed and acceleration in all that we do. I decree that things of great value is coming our way today. I decree that the Lord is amplifying our voices and perfecting our gifts. I decree that God is connecting us to great men and giving us strategic kingdom opportunities. I decree that we are victorious in life. And that is how we program a productive and a successful day. So now our mindset and our intentions are set for today. And we understand that Anything is possible when you have the right mindset and the will to do what you say you're going to do. Thank y'all so much for typing I agree. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So I want you to take the day on with faith and expectancy. You're very welcome. Thank you so much for your commitment. Thank you for continuing to show up every day because you're very serious about getting ahead and changing and transforming your life. And I can already see the growth that is taking place in your life. All right, so take the day on with faith and expectancy. Expect good things. Expect answered prayers. Expect promotion and increase. Anything is possible when you have the right mindset and the will to do what you say you're going to do. Thank you. You as well, Liza. I'm Jamaican, but I live in America. So remember, the word of the day is kindness. The word of the day is kindness. Don't be a doormat, but remember that kindness, it doesn't take anything big and extravagant. Just those 3 words, I see you, can change someone else's life. Can change someone else's life. So do something kind for someone today. And if you're the one that struggles with doing something kind for yourself, do something kind for yourself today. Even if that means just buying ice cream. Do something nice for yourself today. Show yourself kindness. All right. Thank you all so much for showing up. Thank you for your time and your participation in the comments. I will be back tomorrow with another word of the day. So you have an amazing day. Remember, if you want to work with me, just send me a DM so that we can go over all the options that are available for you to work with me. All right. Have an amazing day. I will see you all tomorrow. Bye for now.